Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is David Novak. I have heard that it is taboo on BookTube to drink a beverage on camera. I, alas, finished my beverage moments ago, but I decided I would try to break another taboo and eat something on camera. I don't know if you can see that very well. I think it says 1928. It's so hard to get these packages open. Now, years ago, these cookies would not have been all wrapped individually. So they've drastically reduced the quantity in a box, but they are all individually wrapped. I don't think it's a good trade-off. There you go. A little bit crumbly, but not as crumbly as they would have been in the old days. There is a cat right there trying to knock over the filming device. Very good. So, yesterday I made a video where I just pulled willy-nilly books of mine which pertain to China in some way or another. There was no really other overriding connection amongst them than that. One book that I did not pull was this one, Iron and Silk by Mark Salzman. I'll just leave that there for now because I just found that I have it in double copies. It's not a book that I like very much, but I'm going to read you something from it. I should not be breaking this taboo. It's really bad. A nice almond cookie. So he is a American kid, basically, over in China. I think he's teaching English. It's been probably 20, well, whenever this first came out, that's when I read it. It's been 20-some years, probably 25. And I didn't like it then. So he was a young person over there, I think teaching English, something like that. So I'm sure it resonated with me to a degree. So he is studying calligraphy, a very common thing for Westerners to do when they spend a sabbatical or whatever in China or such a place. One warm night, I bought 2 bottles of beer and asked Hai Bin to come down to the river to watch the sunset with me. So Hai Bin is the calligraphy instructor. We talked about calligraphy and medicine until it got dark. Then I pulled out the beers and we polished them off, sitting on the flood wall and watching the cigarettes of the fishermen glowing like red fireflies. We were laughing about something when suddenly it flashed through my mind what was missing from our discussions. Hi, Bin, tell me, what are the two things you think about most, that pass through your mind most, whether you like it or not? He paused for a few seconds, scratching his head, then answered, eating and sleeping. I was so full of hope that our culture gap would magically be bridged that I could not accept this. Come on, Hai Bin, that can't be true. But of course it is true. The food in our dining hall is so terrible, it makes me think of home, when my mother cooked for me. I think of it all the time. Don't you always tell me how much you dream of milk trumbles? Milkshakes. And our dormitory is very noisy at night because the students laugh loudly and listen to the voice of America with the radios on loudly. And I cannot go to sleep when I want, so I never get enough sleep. I realized, to my disappointment, that he was being sincere, and when he put the question to me, I became flustered. Well, Hai Bin, I guess I want people to like me, for one thing, especially women. Do you know what I mean? And the other, I want to be very, very good at something. At what? It doesn't matter, I guess. I want to do something well enough that I feel satisfied with it or get some kind of recognition for it. He looked at me curiously. Why do you think about these things? Because they are important, aren't they? Yes, he said, but these goals can be achieved so easily. All you have to do is be kind and work hard. But to eat and sleep well, that is a difficult wish because you cannot control these things yourself. So that is the one moment where this book comes close to wisdom. I think that Chinese calligraphy teacher brought some true lived experience to bear on the conversation. And that is the one bit that I have retained, although I have remembered it incorrectly over all these years. To me, it was his martial arts teacher, and it went more like this. Master, how do you define success? And then the master answers, to eat well and to sleep well. So that's the nutshell that I have carried around with me all these years. And it has served me well. It puts all of these other desires or goals that one has into proper perspective. These other goals, they are important, aren't they? Yes, he said, but these goals can be achieved so easily. All you have to do is be kind and work hard. But to eat and sleep well, that is a difficult wish because you cannot control these things yourself. Well, you can try to arrange your life in such a way that eating well and sleeping well are priorities. So I thought that I would leave that there, Iron and Silk. The closest you're going to come to a bit of wisdom on my channel. This book is not worth the reading otherwise. Thank you very much.